once a dare to dive deep into comics. Nothing can compare from Gotham's Dark Knight to Marvel's mighty Thor. We'll break it down, leave you wanting more. Separate you on a ride where heroes and villains clash side by side. Whether it's DC or Marvel.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the InnerCityGeeks podcast. This is episode 368. Joining me today, we got Brian. What's good, dude? Brian, are you there? Can you hear me? I can hear you, Brian.
I forgot I was on. I forgot I was on mute.
Good job. Good job. Good job. It happens. It happens. It happens.
Wow, we're off to a great start.
Hey, it's not bad. At least I got the intro to work this time.
This is true.
Yeah.
Things are good. Just work is in its busy season.
That's a good thing. That's a good
thing.
Yeah.
I'm not allergic to money.
I don't think any of us are really allergic to money.
No.
Money is one of those things that drive us a lot of times.
Mm-hmm. Aside from that, just been watching some stuff, been playing some stuff. Video games, well, really only video game. The Ghostbusters remastered game. I got it on the PS Network for $13.
Nice.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I had enough Batman. Like,
you can never have enough Batman, okay?
Yeah, but I'm at the Arkham Knight where only things left are the riddles, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, no, I got you.
So I need a break. Basically riddles or DLC. That's all I have left.
Yeah. Well, it's good.
Yeah. And so then I was like, all right, let me look to see if there's a game out that I can get for cheap. And I was like, oh, that Ghostbusters game seemed cool.
Yeah.
Never played it, even though I'm a big fan of the franchise. And I'm like, oh, it's $11.99.
That's fucking great.
And then I bought it, and with tax, 13 and change, and downloaded to the PS5 relatively quickly.
Yeah. It is a somewhat older game, so it's a
it takes less.
Yeah.
And then I played it, and I beat it in roughly 3 days or something. It's fun. It's short, but it's fun.
Okay.
Aside from that, just watching stuff. Well, actually playing. I never really talk albums, but lately been really into the Mammoth third album.
He's fucking good.
He's fucking good, and this album is probably his best work, and that's hard because his second album was his best work, and his first album was just amazing.
Yeah,
considering he plays all the instruments, does all the vocals, and does all the editing and tech stuff behind the scenes all on his own.
Yeah, because he is somewhat of a genius,
Yeah, and then considering that the only time he uses a band is when he tours.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, his touring drummer was Mark Tremonti's original drummer.
Really?
On the solo stuff.
That's fucking cool.
Which makes sense because Wolf Van Halen was Mark's bassist for a little while. He's on the first two albums.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Actually, it might just be the second album because I think the first album Mark did all the stuff on his own.
Okay.
And then the other album I've been sort of swapping back and forth with is the latest Testament album.
Yeah, that's another really good one too.
It sounds like old school Testament.
Mm-hmm.
Not that whatever they were trying and sort of worked, but was sort of hit or miss.
To think that they've been around for what, almost 40 years?
At least, yeah, they're about as old as Metallica.
Yeah, so just about almost 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look Metallica's what, 37 right now?
Yeah. And if you look at if you just listen to how Metallica plays now, they play better as older guys than they have in the last 20 years.
Yeah. But you got to think about it.
Yeah.
Like it's also the way that technology has evolved
I guess.
to help them play a little bit better. Not saying that they're using the tools to make them better or using things to make it sound different, but they're playing just a little bit slower that make it a little bit better for them.
Right. And also, the whole running gag of, lazy Lars. Well, like
Yeah.
the start of the tour, his drum work is sloppy as shit, but then like the middle of the tour to the
Mm-hmm.
end, he's like on
Mm-hmm.
fire.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. It makes sense, though. It makes sense.
hmm So that's it for albums. Movies. I was just telling you a little while ago, Caught Stealing with Austin Butler.
Okay.
It's on Netflix. It's fucking good. Um, it actually the trailer. I wanted to see it when I saw the trailer for it in the theater. And the trailer didn't fully do it justice.
Really?
Like it looked like a great film, like a good action movie, but then
Okay.
like you go and watch it and you're like, oh, that this like the curveballs that they throw at you, and it was very well written. I was like, okay, I'd watch it again.
He's like, I
It's
fuck with
great.
this. I fuck with this.
Um, I'm sure I've seen other movies recently, uh, but television wise, I'm caught up on Derry.
Such a good fucking show,
It's
dude.
that talk about well written.
Yeah. So.
That is just good. Like, I mean, I was hyped from it when we saw the trailer
Mm-hmm.
a while back. And then like when we played the trailer here and we are like, oh, Derry's coming.
Mm-hmm.
And then like,
So good.
just been watching episode after episode, week after week, and I'm just like, yo.
Just the first episode is like,
Oh, the
holy
first
shit.
episode's insane.
You
I
don't
mean,
expect shit to go down the way it does in the
no.
first episode.
It's like if they it's basically Stranger Things,
But better.
but horror, but like actual like jump scare horror.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Full
know,
on horror.
full on horror.
Yeah.
Um, but then it, all the acting on this show has just been insanely good.
Mm-hmm.
From the kid down to the adults. Uh, and shout out to James Remar for like having like another great iconic character
Great.
to his
He's
list.
he's fucking fantastic. How do they
Mhm.
figure out to have him just in such a pivotal role? It's like in
Yeah,
everything that he does.
yeah. I mean, yeah. If you think about it, uh, pivotal roles that we know him from. Obviously, Harry from Dexter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, you know, uh, we can say the Warriors, but that's also one of his first, if not his first, acting credit.
Right. Yeah.
Um, but then like think of every little thing he pops up, and we're not going to talk about Mortal Kombat Annihilation. No, fuck that
That
movie.
doesn't count. That doesn't count. That
No.
doesn't count. No.
But his, he was the main he was a main character in Black Lightning for the CW for like
Yeah.
5 seasons.
He was awesome. That was a
He was
great
great.
fucking show too. People shat on that show because nobody
But
watched it.
nobody watched it. But it was Black Lightning, though short lived, was a lot of fun.
It was honestly one of the better CW DC shows.
Yeah, like take the entire series of Black Lightning, and I will match that to go up against the first 4 seasons of Arrow.
Yeah.
Maybe five, maybe the fifth season where like
The first four of Arrow with the second and third season of Flash.
yes. But the reason why I say Arrow season 5 is because that's the one that had the Josh Segarra as the villain where he blows up the island.
Yeah, that was so
Yeah, that was a dark season. So yeah,
I love that season so much.
Great villain, and seeing Josh Segarra like pop up in everything else since.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mario, I'm sorry, Mario. Mario says that the Mortal Kombat Annihilation was fun. Beg to differ on that one, senor.
But with Josh Segarra, one of my favorite characters that he's done in recent times is when he pops up in Abbott Elementary.
Oh, you know what's funny? I haven't really watched that show. I saw the first season of it, and like
Yeah.
it just completely like passes my brain. Whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, I should watch something different.
Abbott Elementary's that's a fun show. I need to start the new season.
Hmm.
Uh, I finished season 4 right around when season 5 is just about to air.
Okay.
So I need to go on Peacock and go watch and see how whatever
Okay.
I'm up to, whatever they're up to. Uh, Another fun show I'm watching right now. It's on Paramount Plus.
Okay.
It's called DMV.
Interesting.
It's exactly that. It's there. It's the staff at a DMV,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
and one of the best characters on that. Well, there's two. One is a legend, and the other one is a familiar face. In terms of roles, uh, the uh, the legend is Tim Meadows.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tim
I'm sold
Meadows.
already.
It's and he's just as funny. He's just as funny there as he what you call it as he is on um as he was in Peacemaker. Um,
Tim Meadows is just hilarious, dude.
just legend. And um the other actor who's familiar is Tony Cavallero.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
as
like
we
Tony Cavallero.
you know, or
I'm
as
a fan.
we know
I'm
him
a fan.
from Keith
Yeah.
from Gemstones.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Um, so yeah, he also was great. The rest of the cast, they're from other things too, and there's like every now and again like another familiar face that pops up as a guest.
Okay.
But yeah, that's on Paramount. That is fun. Uh,
Okay.
they're half hour.
Yeah.
Um,
The typical
yeah,
sitcom.
yeah, basically. Yeah. Other than that, I finished the Chair Company.
Okay.
That's the
I've wanted to, but I haven't really had the urge to actually watch it.
it's hard to watch because that's his style comedy.
Well, yeah, you have to be into his style comedy, be like, okay, I
Yeah,
can get it, and actually understand what's going on.
yeah,
Because a lot of his shit is nonsensical.
exactly. Like I spoke about it last week or 2 weeks ago that I watched Friendship with him and Paul Rudd, and
Right.
like
Yeah.
that was a rough one to watch because he's just so his style comedy is basically the live action version of the most annoying sound in the world that Jim Carrey did in Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah. Yeah. It really is. It really is. That's a perfect explanation of it. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just cringy. And like I finished the Chair Company and it ends so abrupt. And it's like, well, I gotta wait for season 2. Because it did get picked up. It was one of the shows that got picked up for uh a
With the
renewal.
upfronts.
Uh Also Task got renewed as well. It was on the same
Okay.
Task was
Okay.
Task was good. That was Mark Ruffalo where he was
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
the
You
FEO.
were telling us about this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that show was great. I highly recommend Task. Tom Pelfrey is an amazing actor. I mean, yeah, we stuck with him during the shitty Iron Fist series, but then yeah, he was the best
Iron
friend.
Fist wasn't that bad of a show.
It was lazy.
It really was, though. It really was
Um,
very lazy.
and then obviously Tom Pelfrey had an amazing character arc on Ozark.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I forgot about
yeah,
Ozark. You know what's
he
funny?
was
I need to go back and watch. I think the last couple seasons of Ozark.
that show ended good, and and that's a dark show. Um,
Yeah, you think?
call it you gotta call it Odark. Uh,
Yeah. Oh, Dark. Dark was another good show too.
yeah. Uh, and so basically, Tom Pelfrey was great on that, and then now with him being on Task and just like, yo, this dude great. And the writing on that show was just perfect. Um, oh yeah, other thing I watched. Oh, I'm caught up on South Park.
Okay.
Um, Other thing I watched relatively recently. I watched Nobody 2.
Okay. I think,
So
yeah. That was a fun. That looked like
eh,
a fun. I haven't watched it myself. I think you mentioned it in the chat
I
previously.
think, yeah, I think I did. Like Nobody Two, the first one was better, but this one was just good. Like I could see, excuse me, I could see them doing a third just to close it out. Um,
Okay.
but that's obviously if Bob Odenkirk wants to do a third one.
Of course. Of course.
Um, aside from all that stuff, uh, I think I'm caught up. Oh no, the Stranger Things.
Volume 1 came out on Thanksgiving.
Yes, well, it came out the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Same shit.
Um, and it was 4 episodes. Some two of them were like just over an hour. Two of them were like 45 to 55 minutes.
Okay.
Um, it's so it it's just so hard to get back into. Once you're in it though, like you're like, oh yeah, I remember why I like this series.
Okay.
But like, excuse me. But like they're like adults now.
Well, yeah. We've
But
been with them since they were
2000
children.
2015.
Yeah.
So 10
10
years.
years. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Millie Bobby Brown is now married and a mom.
Which is
And
insane to me, dude.
I know. All these, and apparently the kid that plays Will is the godfather of that kid.
I wouldn't be surprised. That
Yeah.
doesn't surprise me at
I
all.
mean, they're basically family. They've grown up on that show.
Okay. Yeah. True.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, first 4 episodes were pretty solid. Looking forward to seeing what's next. I know the next few drop on Christmas Day,
And then the last one, I think, is on New Year's
on New
Day.
Year's, yeah,
Yeah.
New Year's Eve.
Right.
So, and then that's the end of Stranger Things.
Yeah. I think I need to catch up on like 3 seasons of that. I think those were the first 2 seasons.
I, I'll go back and like not anytime soon, but that's when I'm like, oh, maybe I'll start this over. I'll
Right.
start it, and it's just gonna be so weird to see them like tiny, and then like now they're
Yeah. Yeah.
adults.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that. I get that for sure. 100%. I understand.
So
Because you can only do but so much with like, okay, yeah, you saw them as children. Then to
yeah,
see them just grow up little by little, you're just like, oh my god, this is fucking weird.
yeah. So that's it for that. I think is it for what I've been up to. How about you?
Okay. Okay. So for me, myself, I've been working a bunch, of course. This past weekend, the reason we didn't record on Saturday and Sunday is because I worked the final game of the USF season. It was the senior game or whatever. USF won 43-10, I think it was 48-10. Something. It's just a stupid, crazy score. But it was a good game. It was a very good game, and all the seniors were there. There was, of course, it was their last game and everything, and they were like, "Oh my god, we're graduating. We aren't gonna be on the field anymore," and they didn't want to leave, so I had to like force them out.
Hmm,
And then we had the Bucks game on Saturday, on yesterday, Sunday. Um, and I was totally surprised. I showed you earlier that Jada Parker from NXT, she was on the field on
mhm,
my side of the field because of course I am part of a supervisor over there, and she was on my side of the field for the pregame. Because
nice.
in the pregame they have fans come down to the field and hang out and shit like that. Enjoy the field, watch the pregame festivities. So people are the players are out on the field. They're practicing, stretching, and all this stuff, and they let fans come down to the field into little specific little sections, little quadrants of the field. And she took a bunch of pictures on the field. I'm like, oh shit!
Nice.
I'm literally right, like not in the pictures, but I'm in that vicinity.
Mhm.
and I saw there was one of the pictures, one of my staff members, and I'm like, motherfucker, this guy. She
Hmm.
doesn't like. Of course, she didn't take a picture with him, but he was in the picture. I'm
Right.
like, oh yeah, I know that guy. I'm gonna show it to him on Sunday because of Sunday we got another game this week. Um, but yeah, yeah, I enjoy the footballs. Obviously, the Bucks won. It was a tight game, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was a good game. Um, and then also I've been listening to a lot of music. I know you mentioned some musica. I had been listening to some music also. I showed you what I was listening to.
Hmm.
Um, this past week I've pretty much been my mindset's been on a different wavelength, essentially you can say. Um, I've been listening to this band called Aurora Wave. They are a reggae band, but not just reggae. But they mix reggae with a little bit of metal, and it sounds pretty fun. So good. I would play it on here, but I kind of should I play it, Brian? Should I play it? A little bit.
You can play a snippet.
I'll play a snippet. Let me find it. I'll find it and I'll play just a wee bit because I wouldn't want it to just completely get taken off just because of a fucking
Hmm.
episode or a part of a song. Let's see. Let me find one. Hold on. Hold on. Which is a good one. There's a few good ones. There's some of them are better than others, obviously. This is probably one of my favorite ones. Hold on, I gotta add. Obviously, there's ads everywhere because I don't pay for YouTube Premium. Haha. Um, so give me 1 second. I will play this. And yes, Mario says Baker was cooking. Baker was definitely cooking. Baker Mayfield we're talking about. For the Bucks. And here we go with the roll. Again, it's just a taste of it. And this is what the singer portray you.
Don't ever say I never told you so. Try to shield your eyes from the light, got to be blind not to see it. Starts with the spark and then it's burning slow until it grows so close. Got to see it to believe it. Strike the match, pour gasoline, these flames engulf it. Everything it's scorched earth, the fire burn.
This is pretty cool. Like I was just been listening to this. I'm just like jamming and driving along the road, and I'm just like, this is really fucking cool. Like it's very different. It's very different than what I usually listen to, but it gets me in a real good mood.
Yeah.
And the shit is like it is a very very reggae. So it sounds like you're smoking some weed while you're listening to it, but I'm not because I don't usually do that.
They have like a modern day version. They're like a modern day Sublime 311
Right.
type.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But I like it. And I'm just like, yo, this is fucking good. This is really fucking good. So just check out Aurora Wave whenever you get a chance. They're not a bad band, and it's good. Not everything is, of course, full metal sounding, but a lot of it is really fun, really mellow, very good stuff to check out. So yeah, check out Aurora Wave. I've also been watching a lot of movies. Obviously, I watch a lot of horror stuff and more horror stuff and more horror stuff because, of course, it's just me. I also did an episode with Mario, who was in the chats. And we did an episode of the Horror City Geeks where we talked about a bunch of horror themed Christmas movies, which will be coming out very soon. So definitely check it out. very soon. But I watched a few movies, of course. Like I said, I watched Good Boy. Good Boy is a really good fucking movie.
That's the one where it's the through the eyes of a dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The dog is the star of the movie. Um, and it's fucking good. It's really fucking good. It's dark. It's very dark. You think the dog is getting into some shit, and he did it, but it's not. It's not. The dog doesn't bite the bullet. The dog makes it throughout the entire thing. No spoilers, I guess. Because a lot of people were giving the creators shit. I'm recording right now, dude. Oh, children.
Hmm.
Whatever. Of course, of course. Why would I not be interrupted, right?
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, it's at least less noisy than when Renee would leave for work.
Right. Yeah, no, no. But
Shout
it
out
was
to
nice.
Renee
He's still the best. He's still the best. Yeah.
for
Um,
sure.
yeah. But Good Boy was awesome. Yeah, you follow the dog pretty much seeing things in the house because the house is haunted.
Okay.
And the dog is like, "Yo, this is not cool." And he sees his owner pretty much get possessed.
Okay.
Yeah, because his owner also there's a bunch of backstory. The fact that the owner is he's a user. He uses
Okay.
drugs or whatever. So being his weakness, he's trying to sober up and stuff like that. His weakness it gets to him, and he becomes a bit of a druggie again, and it's just a crazy story. It goes really deep. It's really good. It's definitely worth watching. That one is on Shutter right now. I also rewatched the original Black Christmas. Really fun watch.
Nice.
Also, to Mario's one of Mario's choices for the movie for the Halloween horror, Halloween, the Christmas horror. I got Santa's Sleigh.
I remember that. I know. I don't think I've ever seen it, but I know that. I know that title.
Yeah, it's Bill Goldberg as a buff ass Santa.
Oh yeah. Okay. We
Yeah,
watched a trailer years ago.
yeah. And that one's on Tubi right now. That's a fun watch. It's not a great movie, but it's definitely fun as hell. Another one that I watched, The Long Walk. The Long Walk. Stephen King's The Long Walk. It is probably my favorite movie of the year. Um, Pretty much follows the story of these kids that it's it's somewhat of a fucked up post-apocalyptic kind of world where
Okay.
these kids they have to go on this walk to make some money for their family because shit is tight. Shit is tight everywhere. So they're like, you know what? The government's like, okay, we're going to just have these kids walk. How long? How long do you think they can walk? And they literally walk for miles and miles and miles. No breaks, no rest, no nothing. And you pretty much following them on their journey. And you notice that if you slow down, because you have to go at least 3 miles an hour or whatever.
Hmm.
And if you slow down, they give you a warning, speed up, or you know, you're gonna get the ticket. You're gonna get a ticket, is what they say.
Hmm.
What a ticket is a ticket to hell or to heaven or whatever you want to believe in.
Right.
So yeah, so they all think it's fun and games until the first kid gets it, and it's graphic as fuck. Like you literally see the entrance and the exit, and it's fucking nuts. And every time you're following it and you start to feel for these characters, feel for these kids that are going through this long walk,
Hmm.
and you're just like, shit, I hope this is better. It gets better, it gets better, it gets better. Oh, it's gonna get better, it's gonna get better. And it just doesn't. And every kid that you think is gonna get through it, they're like, oh, we're gonna be okay, we're gonna get you okay. Because they're going for days and days.
Right.
They do 367 miles. And every time you see these kids start to break down
Hmm.
because there's no stopping. Like at one point, one of the kids, he's walking and sleeping at the same time.
Oh shit.
It's fucking wild. It is a crazy sentiment to like what the body can go through.
Hmm.
And one point, this dude, his shoes, his shoes stopped working. So he's like, "Yo, you got to get rid of your shoes, or you're gonna wind up fucking falling, or you're gonna lose your shit because you can't tie your shoes anymore. Your shoes, because one kid, he was tying his shoes, and he was like, "Yo, let's go, let's go, let's go." They gave him the
Right.
first warning. He was like, "I'm tying my shoes, I'm tying my shoes." Like, you got to keep up. He, tying his shoes, tying his shoes. They gave him a second warning. They was like, "Okay." Third warning, bam,
So,
wild.
damn. Can't even stop to tie your shoes.
No, there's no stopping. And you know who's running this whole thing? Mark Hamill.
No shit.
Yeah. It is a fantastic fucking movie. Definitely recommend anybody watch it.
You remember what the red carpet premiere or the screener there for that movie where if you they had you go on a treadmill for 3 miles an
Oh yeah,
hour,
yeah, 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 yeah.
and if
And
you
if
and
you
if you
if
s- if you stopped, you got kicked out.
mm-hmm.
Now I see why they did that.
Yep. Because you literally have to go with them throughout the entire ride. And it's like, holy shit. It makes you think, like,
Yeah.
would I be able to make it 367 miles or whatever? Personally, I highly doubt it.
Yeah.
Because you're literally nonstop. You don't stop
Hmm.
for food. You don't. There was one scene. I guess I'm spoiling it now. This dude had to take a shit,
Hmm.
and they were like, "No, we're not stopping. You're gonna have to shit yourself." And they were like, literally, like, "Yo, let it go." And he was trying to. He pulled on his pants, and he was trying to,
Hmm.
and he couldn't because, of course, he's trying to walk at the same time,
Oh God.
and you barely see it. You barely see anything, but you see him like struggling with his pants, and then they're like, "Yo, hurry up, hurry up." He doesn't make it for the 3 seconds for the to the third one. So he got his ticket taken. It is a rough watch, dude, but it is so good. It's not good because it's a tough watch, but it's like just seeing the acting, seeing how they're portrayed it and how their struggle. It's great. Um, one of the big actors in it is also in Alien Romulus,
Okay.
the black dude.
I didn't watch it.
Ah, okay. Well, yeah, he's in it. He's he's great. He's so fucking good. He's so fucking good. If you watch Romulus, you'll see what I mean. Like he's really good at Romulus, and he's absolutely fantastic in this one. So again, highly recommend watching um The Long Walk. And I think the last movie that I watched, Shelby Oaks. Remember we were talking about Shelby Oaks a few weeks ago?
Mhm.
I watched it, and it's good. It's not the best movie because, of course, there's a lot of issues with it, but it's really good. It's really good. Oh yeah, Mario says also the kid in the Karate Kid, the new Karate Kid movie, is in this movie in the Long Walk. Yeah, yeah, he's in it. He's in it. It's very yeah, he's in it indeed. Um, yeah, yeah. I don't. I He's one of the ones that he gets one of those. He has a really somber moment, as we can say.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah, that kid.
yeah. But it's a really good movie. Again, we'll go back to that one. It's really good. But Shelby Oaks is awesome. I really enjoyed it. I gave it about a 3.5 out of 5. Um, of course, there are little things here and there that you know, as you grow as a director and as a writer, you can make better.
Hmm.
You see where things go wrong and where things can get better and where things you could tweak little things here and there. But it is a really good movie for its first effort for somebody that just been watching stuff before for to begin
Right.
with. It's like, this is pretty good. It's pretty solid.
Hmm.
Of course, like I said, there's some little loopholes and things that need to be changed or worked on, but it is a work. It's a just dope movie. Another one that is pretty dope that I watched is the dissident. Right? That's how you say it. Dissident,
Descendant.
descent. Yeah, something
Decadent.
like that. It's a Decedent. Dissident, whatever. But this is actually a really good one too. I really enjoyed this one. I know Brian, I showed the trailer for it, and you were like, "This is kind of dumb,"
Hmm.
but it is a really fun movie. It's a found footage movie. In Takes place mostly in a not mostly. It takes place all in one place, which is a funeral home, where the coroner is basically um working on the person that got shot in the face. Making them look all pretties and stuff. And at that point, she starts to see things that are kind of weird. She gets a note in what the person is wearing and what their jacket, and it has like a note basically saying, there's been a bunch of people dying, and I'm trying to catch up with what they did. And she finds out that the dude was a serial killer, and it's fucking nuts. It's a nuts movie. It's a nuts movie because he essentially winds up getting possessed by the dead dude, and it's fucking crazy. It's a really fun watch. I enjoyed it. It's on Tubi right now, so check it out. Yes. Um. Yeah, and that's about it for the movies. Also watching wrestling this week too. I was quite disappointed, but Alex is here, so let's talk some wrestling with Alex. How you doing, buddy?
Hanging in there like the little kitten in the poster, man.
Yeah,
Today
post
was
kid.
one of those long days. Uh, as I mentioned to you guys in our personal, text chat, this past weekend, had a situation with the kitchen sink where it had it got topped up. So when I tried to take care of that or whatever, noticed that shortly after I tried to take care of that, that it was leaking from the bottom. That it was like really bad. So I had to.
So you can say you started at the bottom right here.
Yeah, I started from the bottom, and I'm still at the top, not just yet.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Yeah, well,
I
no,
think that's
but
gonna be the
but
episode title.
then so I went to the building handyman, and I told him the situation. He came, the next day, which is yesterday,
Mhm.
to to check out to see what he could do. The only thing that kind of sucked was that he needed to run to the hardware store, but because of the weather was, it was like rainy and stuff, he couldn't get everything that he needed. So he came, you know, he took care of it today. But by the time he was done, right, I noticed like I've been up like all day. So after I ate, I just kicked in hard body and yeah. Um, I was
You
like, I'm
figured
gonna
that's
be
what
ready for the
happened.
podcast, and then
See, it's funny. That's what I was telling Brian too. I was like, you probably
Mhm.
passed out.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm watching TV. I blink. I look up. I notice like like a lot has passed. I'm just like I look at the time. I'm like, oh fuck.
Like, oh damn, I missed Raw.
Yeah. Well. Um. Oh. I mean, I wanted to watch Raw. Whatever. I'm probably just gonna watch it tomorrow because
It's
you
probably
know.
whack anyway.
Oh my god. So what were you said you were disappointed about wrestling? Or like what? What happened?
That stupid fucking Survivor Series War Games was dog shit, dude.
The female one, the female war games match was all right. Uh the Cena match,
The Cena match was the highlight of the entire thing, and it wasn't even that great either.
Right.
no, honestly, the way that I can put it, and you may agree with it, the match felt like one of those glorified house shows. The only thing was just a big surprise.
The entire thing felt like a glorified house show.
And then I don't know, man, like the Stephanie Vaquer match or whatever, I felt like, Stephanie did her thing. I just think Nikki, like Nikki at this point is just relying more on like, her namesake and all that stuff. Like,
That's all it is.
yeah, but Stephanie did as best she could. Actually,
Stephanie,
I'm
Stephanie,
saying
what
the
was
way
what
that I
is
can put
who
it is
held
like
up the
this.
match.
This is one of the best Nikki Bella matches I've ever seen, but it's not one of the best Stephanie Vaquer matches.
Yeah, no, it's not. And that's better testament to Stephanie because Stephanie knows what she's doing and she knows how to hold it down. She's a great professional wrestler.
I had to put on the air for a second.
That's fine. That's fine.
I don't know if you heard like the little
Yeah, we heard.
yeah, but
No,
but yeah, and
Stephanie's a
then
great
and
professional
then
wrestler.
and
Yeah,
then the the male war games match was a match.
it was a bullshit. You know what I hate? What that there's so much build for all these WWE PLEs and they don't meet expectations because they overhype bullshit that they're putting out.
You're gonna laugh at this, right? Like how that the men's war games match wasn't that good, but that I fell asleep on it like twice.
And the funny thing is, it wasn't even a long fucking match.
No, dude, let me tell you something right now. And people may disagree with me on this or whatever, but I don't know what it is, but like Roman Reigns puts me to sleep.
Yeah, he's a generic wrestler.
I
Nothing
mean, listen,
spectacular about
listen.
him.
People like him and Jay Uso put me to sleep. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Yeah, yeet, exactly.
Brian, go to your room.
Yeet.
No, but in all seriousness though, like like dude, I had to rewind it to see like the ending of it.
To say you missed nothing.
No, and the mystery thing. I mean, I haven't watched Raw, so I don't know who the mystery person was. I think they
Austin
were supposed to
Theory.
it was right.
Yeah.
Because like you could tell kind of by the build.
Yeah.
Right. But
by the build and also the fact that they've been saying for a while that he was supposed to be part of that group.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I get it because, well, first off, he got the rub from beating Cena at Mania. What was it, last year or the year before?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
and and then from there afterwards, it's just like it just seemed like he hit like a slump after that. I
He
mean, they teamed him up.
disappeared. He
They
disappeared.
teamed them. Now you're saying they
Did he
teamed him
get
up.
injured?
They teamed him up. Yeah, no. Like he was injured. He got injured like a little while ago, but they didn't even specify what kind of injury it was. But they teamed him in Waller, whatever. They got the tag titles, and I don't know.
That was a fun little run.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, they're only like a handful of dudes or whatever that, or people that I like at this point in WWE, right? Like my favorite person right now is out of, due to injury, which is Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, I think to me was like one of the top dudes that they had, and then they kept shitting on him too.
Are
Honestly,
you surprised?
oh, well, WWE, because I mean, like honestly, I think first
Again,
off,
are you
that
surprised?
whole Roman thing when he had the belt for like so long, I think Kevin should have taken it off of him a while back because you remember they kept having fight after fight.
Everybody should have taken it off him for a while.
And mind you, I get it that that what was it like post COVID or whatever that Roman became like the biggest thing, and fine, people can like who they like. I could never
No,
get
I
into Roman
get
Reigns.
people like what they like. People enjoy who they enjoy. But the fact that you have a dude holding a title for fucking what 3 years?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think about 4.
What the fuck?
that was way
Who
too long.
does that?
Well, first off, I mean, if you want to really think about it like this, remember he, he's not the first person to hold, a title like for that long or anything
Okay,
like that because
Bob Backlund.
it was San Martino and I believe Pedro Morales too. But that's way but that's
Still, that's a
before us.
bazillion years ago, dude.
Yeah, I understand that, but that's
Yeah,
before us. And you would think like, of course, that's a different era. That's like still era of the territory. You know what I mean?
Yeah, an era that actually had other competition.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When you have a bunch of dudes on your roster and the only one dude is your champion, what's the point? To have it over 4 years on one person and then trying to give him, oh yeah, we're gonna have one dude try to do this so many times because they don't want to push anybody else to do it either.
Right.
No, what other people tend to forget too, that remember in like old school, it was if you didn't defend the belt like within 30 days, which of course he didn't do it either, but I
Yeah,
guess maybe they call it the Roman clause or whatever the fuck. I don't know that. That there
they
was
gave him the clause that he got sick so he couldn't fucking wrestle before during the pandemic. So he was like, okay, we're gonna give him the title forever until somebody was like, okay, Cody needs to come and do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
is
Come
that
on, what the fuck is that?
I love how you put that. I'm just thinking it's like since it's the tagline, then now forever
Right. I'm just
together.
like, dude, going back to what I was saying before the whole Roman thing. WWE needs to stop bullshitting the people that are their fans.
Yeah.
Because people are paying so much more for an extra subscription
Mm-hmm.
for bullshit wrestling.
Hold on. Before anything or whatever, all I'm gonna say is this, and this, Brian knows this. VPN. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but not everybody is computer savvy to use the VPN.
I gotcha.
Yes, it's advertised everywhere, but nobody knows how to do that shit.
Oh, dude,
Nobody knows.
I like.
Not everybody knows. Oh yeah, I can just press a button and get a subscription for a free one to be able to watch something
I
like
really
that. So
tried to see if I could find a free VPN. I don't like. I don't
there
know
are
if there's
one.
out
There are a bunch out there.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't want to give anybody plugs, but
No, we don't have to
all
give
I can tell
everybody
you is
plugs.
this: I was able to procure a VPN thanks to a sibling.
Yeah, like dude, like yes, there are ways to procure things.
Yeah.
which is the way I procure the majority of WWE stuff now.
Yeah, and you
Because
kind of have
previously
to
he was on
because
Peacock,
everything is everywhere.
Brian,
Mhm.
Brian hooked me up with a Peacock or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because I
Wait,
wasn't
hold on.
gonna pay for it.
Allegedly.
No, not allegedly. I'm being real. It's not like if they're gonna go back. I'm like, oh yeah, how come
Peacock is gonna
this?
you're gonna have a bird just
Oh
knock on your
please,
door.
whatever.
Mr.
Fuck that.
Steve, we need to talk to you for a second.
Yeah, come find
With a
me.
cease,
Oh, look,
with a
look at that frilly bird.
Come
the
find me. We'll be
the
okay.
bird will knock on your door with a cease and desist.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck that bird.
a cease and desist, and he's gonna come out of nowhere, whatever. Like, like, wow, that's a pretty bird.
Yeah,
You've been served.
yeah, but there are other ways of procuring things. There are the high seas are very high seas, and
Hey yo.
Mm.
yeah, there's bazillion ways of watching things for free that people don't know,
For free?
and these motherfuckers need to learn. They stop fucking paying for any of their shit because it's trash. I'll say it more all the time. I'll say it all the fucking time until they prove me wrong. I'm gonna say it. WWE is garbage. And yes, I know you're a fan, Alex. I get it.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you. You already know when it comes to like my fandom. My fandom is mainly, of course, like Golden Era, Attitude Era, and of course, like, like mainly ECW, because ECW got it right.
No, yeah, for sure. For sure.
And then,
but again,
I'm
gonna
my,
say
my opinion, and you already know, is this: the product for AEW has been more missed to me than hit.
and that's understandable for you. That's understandable for you. But WWE this entire year has been dog shit. They haven't done anything worth
honestly,
watching.
They really flubbed up on the whole Cena fucking, the
Everything. Not
They
just
wasted-
Cena. Everything.
But with Cena, they wasted so much time with that bullshit heel turn.
Yeah, the heel turn that went nowhere.
Yeah.
the heel turn
Everything
that
that
they
they've done was
had to try to retcon, the Travis Scott
Ron
and
Cena?
Johnson.
Ron Cena? What the fuck happened to Ron Cena?
Yeah.
Dude.
No, what the fuck happened to R-Truth, where I thought he should have like stood with the series?
The fact that they brought him back to do nothing, because he's doing nothing right now.
Right. They brought him back.
they brought him back to do ball jokes.
Again, to do nothing.
Nothing. They brought him back. They had him cut that really good promo where he cut his braids,
and nothing.
And nothing came from that.
Nothing happened. You have so many justifiable wrestlers that are there,
Mm-hmm.
and you're doing absolutely nothing with them.
Honestly, the way that I see it, and I think you may agree with me, like even like when Triple H first took over, like after Mr. McMahon had to step down and step away,
Mm-hmm.
right? It was the product started to get a little bit better. Then from
It did.
For whatever reason, right? Maybe it was corporate greed or whatever. From I'm not gonna say WWE. I'm gonna say more TKO. That I guess
both.
they kind of like forced WWE's hand to be like, you're gonna have to kind of keep it a certain way or whatever. Like nowadays, I guess that they're trying to do whatever to satisfy the general masses, which a lot of people like it.
The general masses that they can't even afford to be in a fucking building that they're putting stuff at.
I love it. But the problem is, it's just stagnant.
How are they trying to build to the general audience when they can't even go to a show? How is that building your audience?
How are they
put
building
a show that's on TV that is 3 hours long that only has 2 matches on it?
Dude.
And also And also,
I told you this. I thought about going to to MSG, to see that, to go. And when
No, don't do it.
no,
Don't do it.
no, and when I saw the prices alone, right, I was
No.
like, nope.
But
I'll
also,
say it. I'll
like-
say it until I'm blue in the face. W can go fuck himself.
and also, like, you want to, like, yeah, sure, you want to bring the product all across the world, and I'm all for that. Get the fans from everywhere. But then, like, they're like, oh, we're hoping. What was it when they were announcing that they want to do a WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia? It's like,
When
oh,
they
we're hoping
took it
that,
away
But yeah,
from New
that's
Orleans.
not
yeah,
this coming, but the following year, yeah.
yeah.
But
It's like,
it does start, because remember, if I'm correct, isn't the Royal Rumble in Saudi this year? Oh, this
Everything's gonna be over there.
yeah.
Nobody's
But
gonna
also,
go. Nobody has
no,
money to go all the way
nobody.
over there to go see something all the way the fuck over there.
I'm gonna
Who the
joke
fuck wants to
around,
do that?
Steve. Even though there's one person who's gonna probably be there, green shirt guy.
Fuck the green shirt guy.
Fuck the green. Him and the Brock Lesnar guy. But like, you're talking a flight to Saudi Arabia is expensive,
Yeah.
and not to mention it's ridiculously long to get to.
Right.
And then to go inside an arena and go to watch a bunch of bullshit,
A shit show.
a shit show for 2 nights of WrestleMania. Also, why the fuck do we need it for 2 nights?
Right.
I've never understood.
Well, you already know. The only reason why it was 2 nights was, it also,
Because I needed more time to do promos.
Rona,
Yeah. More
Yeah.
time to do
Is that,
promos.
Yeah.
fucking Rona came out of nowhere like, you gotta stay inside
Not even that, dude. You didn't.
and wear a mask, motherfucker.
But like, you do not need this 2-night bullshit. And
No.
2 nights and what? Maybe 5 matches per night, depending on the length of the match.
And even then, 5 matches per night. 2 of the matches are good.
Yeah,
Everything else you could have just watched on fucking Raw.
basically, 2 of the matches are good, and then you have a
Or you
match
can
like
get
that
the
bullshit
highlights
what they
down
did to
the
Kofi
line.
Kingston a few years ago.
Yeah.
The 30-second match.
Yeah. What kind of bullshit? Dude, they like.
Look at that. Brian is so upset that he had to drink to calm himself down.
WWE is hot garbage.
Yeah.
Whoever disagrees with me, let me know. Wow, why do you disagree?
Well, you already know, dude. I'm not like, the product hasn't been the best, but I still feel it's better than a lot of the stuff that's been put on the other, the competition.
Okay, so tell me that Blood and Guts was not better than Survivor Series War Games.
There were a lot of flub ups in the female match that really took me away from it. And then the male one, I don't know, like I said, I get that the people liked it. I really didn't.
Which male one?
The female Blood and Guts was a lot of flub ups in it that took me away from it. And the male one or whatever, there was just a lot of stuff that just I get that people liked it. I didn't.
And Charlotte kicking Becky's face to face to the camera, looking like she's getting rubbed on, and she's screaming into the camera, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!" is entertaining.
No, that wasn't entertaining. But Io, doing the same, also, even though she
Again,
did a little
Io
bit,
Sky jumping, taking a whole minute to go all the way to the top, to then jump off, for everybody to just stand there, taking a whole other minute is entertaining,
dude.
But now she has her own trash pail.
No, honestly, whatever. The same thing happens in AEW when they go for a high flying spot. The same kind of shit happens too, which kind of.
But it doesn't. But it doesn't take a whole other minute.
No, and also that Io Sky trash can bit was amazing the first
She's
time.
done that 4 different times.
Yeah, now it's overkill.
Dude, there's a meme online that I can't stop laughing at. That since she did like kind of like Hardy style or whatever, but she did kind of like a split. So someone took a picture of her like doing the flip, and since her legs are split, they did like EO, but the Y is her doing the flip.
WWE just doesn't do it. They don't
No,
know what the fuck they're doing
Dude,
anymore.
like honestly, like at this point, the one thing that kind of like gives like that kind of satisfy my wrestling fix is watching like indie stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because
Indie stuff is still way better than that shit.
But like I said, my opinion.
No, but you're not wrong. It's indie stuff is trash. Indie stuff is good for the most part.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's better than fucking Raw and fucking not Dynamite, but fucking SmackDown. That's
Dynamite and Collision.
That's what? No.
Dynamite and Collision.
No.
Because
Collision, I can see Collision. I can see what you're saying, Collision. But Dynamite is a whole lot better than Raw and SmackDown put together.
Oh, dude, I wholeheartedly disagree.
That's fine.
That.
You can disagree. You can totally disagree.
Listen, to me, like the whole Young Bucks thing or whatever, like that's like that storyline and all that stuff. That's just been a mess. But that's just my opinion.
But that was the point of it. It's because they've had all this money and they're trying to do all these things to the point that they lose everything, and then they start to build back becoming a babyface. Because they were complete douchebags. They were acting like complete douchebags because they were rich and shit.
Right. And that, I mean, honestly, that
I still say the one time when they had like the lower third and someone put Rod and Todd, that was fucking hilarious.
Dude, it is a fun fucking show to watch. It's actually entertaining. Am I wrong?
Just that one little gag, but in general, whatever.
It's not just the one little gag. They have a lot of things.
You already know, brother. Like, I am not a fan of Spot Monkey Wrestling, dude.
It's okay. I get it. Fine. Whatever.
Honestly, listen. What is it? The whole thing of Moxley having the belt for such a long time, like I thought that was just kind of like, like when you gonna have him drop that belt.
It was still better than Roman Reigns.
And then when Hangman won it, I was just like, because I'm not a Hangman fan. I'm actually happy that Joe has it, but I just don't like how Joe got it. But heel Joe,
but still better
I'm here for heel Samoa Joe.
Heel Samoa Joe's awesome. Samoa Joe period is awesome. I know like Brian wasn't a big fan of Samoa Joe being a champ for a bit.
I mean, for me, he'll just always be Sweet Tooth,
which is fair.
That's what adds to it. You'll be hilarious if one day he gets a promo and he as he's talking, you just hear Will Lennox's voice.
That'd be hilarious, dude.
That'd be great.
It's like joking around that I kept saying fucking Cena better come out as Peacemaker at Mania.
Especially since now they don't really have ties with Peacock anymore.
Right.
I think what is it starting next year? So No,
they pretty much canceled it because now that everything's on ESPN.
No,
or Netflix.
I think if I'm correct, the NXT PLEs are on Peacock still.
Oh yeah, whatever.
But I think after the coming the new year, whatever, then I guess all bets are off, and then every PLE is going to be on ESPN, and I don't know if Peacock will still have the rights to the library.
I don't think so. That's why they got the
no. I'm saying no, but if that's the case, then it seems like everything is going to be because I mean already what is it internationally, the library's like on the flicks, on the Netflix.
It's okay.
And then the other thing that they're now doing too is they're putting a lot of some of their stuff on on the YouTube thing on the.
That's what I was saying. I was saying the vault, yeah.
So, I mean, let's just see. Let's just see now what what new message is gonna happen with the next year. Oh, 2026.
All I'm saying that it looks like Vince is already there. Just saying. Don't be surprised. Um. Yeah. Yeah. So let's get into some good shit, of course, because of course
Oh yeah, I know. Since I came later, gonna be like, hey, what you been up to? Like,
well, you are. Well, we also just had like a whole half an hour just fucking going back and forth about wrestling.
All right. No, I know. But I'm just saying. all I'm gonna say is this: Thanksgiving was cool. That took a lot out of me or whatever. But that was, it was great. The one thing that I really appreciated was that at one point, after being in the kitchen from like 8 in the morning to like 2, 3 in the afternoon, that after I got to relax a bit, I actually got to play video games with my 2 older nephews, because my newest nephew, my great nephew, he's a couple weeks old, so I don't think he can play games. So I got to play video games with my 2 other nephews. So that was awesome.
I'm retarded. I'm sorry.
What happened? I guess since I was talking, I missed what you said.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Repeat it, please.
You said you're a great nephew, so Steve said, "How great is he?"
He's amazing. He's amazing. He's so little.
God, why do we do this show?
I don't know. I think that's gonna be the episode title.
So we can kill Steve with humor. Steve right now, whatever you're gonna see him.
Yo, dude, no. Seriously, I didn't think that was gonna break me that much, but it did.
Oh my God! Now Brian's afflicted with the laughter. Oh no! Fuck me, man.
Oh God.
Steve, you will be missed. Steve, don't worry. We'll do one of those montages or whatever, and I'll try to pick a cool song.
That's gonna be the episode title. I'm sorry.
That's perfect.
I will remember you.
Okay.
I love the little dude, man.
That's good, man. I'm happy for you, dude.
Listen, the one thing that really got me was, and I think I said the last time, when my mom got to for the first time hold Charlie, right?
That's pretty cool.
She was so emotional, and then there's a picture that that she wanted to take with that she has all the great grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
And and I know I sent this to you guys, that picture. You could just see how happy she is in that picture.
Yeah, I would be happy too. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I'm happy for you.
Oh my God! But other than that, man, I finally got to play that game. The one I think I mentioned, the go fuck yourself, the adult goldfish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
dude, it is so much fun to play. Like,
it looks fun.
Dude, I think like if we all get together, we should just record like a session of us just playing a quick game of that.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But oh my God, I think we should get into some shit or whatever. Because other than that, everything's in status quo.
Very cool. Very cool. So we're ready for some geek shit.
Mm-hmm.
Geek shit, geek shit, geek shit, geek shit, geek shit, geek shit, geek shit.
I feel so much like if it's like
I fucking love it.
School, late 90s, early 2000s cartoon.
Dude, that was the kind of the point. I love it. I love it.
And then then Brian and I afterwards we just go geek shit.
Yeah, so fun, so fun. So, one of the few things that came out in the last week or 2 weeks or so. Um, we all enjoy Scarlett Johansson, and she's an awesome actress, person,
Some more
lady.
than others.
Yeah, fair. Um, but we just recently got news that Scarlett Johansson will be starring in a not necessarily a remake, but yeah, I guess a remake of The Exorcist. And this is quite exciting because, of course, this Exorcist is going to be done by Mike Flanagan.
Okay.
Yes, and is going to be the next installment in the franchise. Pretty much, she's going to be part of somewhat a darker, even though the original is pretty dark, but like a darker remake of the original,
Okay.
straying away from the Believer that came out a couple years ago. That everybody was like, "Oh my god, it's so not good," which I enjoyed. I enjoyed it. I saw it in theaters and I watched it. But this is gonna be put out by Blumhouse and Atomic Monster. Um, and I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with it. Because of course, really enjoy the original, and the fact that horror has been kind of good in the last few years, and that Mike Flanagan's been holding it down.
Yeah.
He's been doing his thing. He's probably one of the top horror writer directors in the last couple years. I'm excited to see
Definitely.
what they're gonna do. Yeah. So yay, Scarlett Johansson and The Exorcist. Um,
Oh my God, Scarlett Johansson. She scared me stiff, if you know what I mean.
right. Yeah.
And boo. Woo, so scared.
What was it? What was that one movie that she did? The one with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Was it Hey John or something like that?
Oh
What was it?
yeah. The one where he was basically like Don Juan,
Right. Yeah. Don John. There we go.
Don John.
Yep. I was somewhat right. I was somewhat right. I was almost there. That was a fun movie. I like that one.
Steve was thinking like Spanish was like Don Juan, whatever, Don Knotts, whatever the fuck. I don't know.
I was somewhat right. I was almost there. I was in the
You
vicinity
were
of it.
you were in the wheelhouse. You were in the wheelhouse.
Yeah. Yeah. So Scarlett Johansson back at it again. Outside of being, Black Widow, I'm down for it. And some other news, of course. I used to love the Jetsons way back in the day.
Like all of us did.
Yeah.
You know what really gets me now? That what is it like? There's like a certain age group right now that we're like, what the fuck are the Jetsons?
Yeah, that's a sad thing. That's a very sad thing that it's one of those shows that have pretty much lived past, have gone through the hands of time. Like,
Oh, dude, that reminds me. Like, there's certain names that used to be big on TV or like in cinema or and all that stuff,
mhm.
right? That
Hmm.
you can mention certain names and people be like, who?
Yeah. Like Homie the Clown. People don't know who Homie the Clown is anymore.
Well, I mean, like you see clips online or whatever, so at least you got that. But there's one name to this day that I still say, like, even though she's passed and everything like that, that if you mention a name, there's a certain age group be like, who the fuck is that? Anna Nicole Smith.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
And then
She had her time. She
and
had
then
her time.
and then the other one, even though I think maybe she was in like in celebrity news like a while back, but Nicole Richie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
I'm saying
well,
this,
the only thing I can think of when I think of Nicole Richie is her and Paris Hilton.
yeah, the Simple Life.
Yeah, that's the only
And
thing
then
I
that's
think of
another
her.
thing that people be like, what?
Yeah,
Dude, it's
'cause
to the
it's-
point now that since so much time has passed, you can say TRL and be like, people be like, what the fuck is that?
yeah.
Hmm.
I remember the Tiro days. That was fun.
I only went to like Times Square twice to try to see two different bands, Corn and Rage Against the Machine. And then, you know, since I was not pretty or handsome enough or whatever to get, you know, to get picked to go
They didn't call you
upstairs.
up. They didn't call you up. Yeah.
No, of course not. Because, you know, I'm like, you know, I have a face for radio, dude. I'm just saying.
Didn't we try once to get into TRL?
Wasn't it for the corn one?
I I don't know if it was for the corner. I think it was just one day in general. We were trying to go out there
Or
because we went to school down the block. It was really like fucking literally down the fucking block.
yeah, dude. To this day, I still remember one of my late friends, right? That when we went to go to the, you know, to for the Rage one, that he was one of the dudes that was able to catch the when they were throwing out the at that time the latest album, Gorilla Radio.
Nice.
And he was able to, you know, he got it. I was like, you know, you lucky son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But when it came to the corn one, I got, you know, like since they came out, I was able to at least get to, you know, shake their hands or whatever. And to this day, fuck it, I will always say this.
To this day, I have not watched it since then.
It's probably the dude, Jonathan Davis or whatever, one of the, like, you know, like a top tier vocalist or whatever. But my man's hands are so fucking clammy and cold. Right, like, you know, that's all I remember. Is like, damn, Jonathan Davis or whatever got them cold hands.
Maybe he's dead.
He's coming undone. I don't know.
That's great. That was a great one. I like that.
Dad joke.
That was good. All right. So, as we were saying, Jetsons. It's in the talks of being a live action movie, which could fit. I can see it. Especially with the way that, you know, they were doing the CG for Fantastic Four. See the flying, you know, their jet and everything going through the city. I could see that, but the biggest reason that I'm talking about is because who are they looking to get to star in it, which is very exciting. Is Jim Carrey. I am very excited for Jim Carrey. He's such a good actor.
The only thing that I would have to say is
basically
they may
retired.
have to age him a little bit, but not by much, unless they think
Yeah.
about
You don't
doing
have
like
to
a
do much.
Jetsons, like
He's
if they're
gonna
gonna
dye
do like
his
a
hair a little
Jetsons,
bit,
like
that's
if, you know,
all.
like if both kids are like adults at this point or something like that.
Well,
I
Judy
love
is
how
technically an adult.
I love how he's basically retired, but only comes back for little things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, I'm
Listen,
retired, but
all
I
I'm
did
gonna
the
say
Sonic
is
trilogy.
one casting, if they do it, would be fucking perfect. Danny DeVito, Mr. Spacely.
That'd be great. That'd be great for sure. 100% sold on that one.
And then the other one, like you have to really just like if you close your eyes and think about it, maybe it could kind of work.
Mhm.
Steve Carell, Coswell Cogs.
Yeah. Not against that one. Not against that one at all.
Ooh, and then what was it? Henry the Handyman. The guy that played Cliff Clavin in Cheers.
Didn't he pass recently?
No, that was George Wendt.
Yeah, Norm.
My bad.
Norm died, but Cliff's alive, and you know,
Dude,
gonna
I
be yet
still find it
another Toy
hilarious
Story.
that Jim Jeffrey's such a big fan of Cheers and that guy that he had him play his father in Legit or something like that.
That's funny.
So yeah, and what I also love is that you know, that dude or whatever, George Wendt, whatever the fuck, right? That he's been in almost every Pixar movie as like some kind of voice, at least, you know, minor roles or whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean, what's his name? John Ratzenberger has been part
I was just about to say, yeah, because I just looked up his name.
He's been in. I mean, he's in all the Toy Stories. Guarantee he'll be in this one.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Well, that's the guy I meant. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, George Wendt was the one that died a couple months
Yeah.
ago.
Like since we had him in the mind for a second, like, you know, because the confusion for a second. Oh my God, this is how you know, like, today was just a long day.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
I'll be happy that tomorrow when the handyman comes back to just do like the minor tweaks, because I mean
Mm-hmm.
I can use the sink now, but there's just like minor drippage or whatever because he has to seal up like some parts or whatever the hell.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
but I can at least use the sink again, which is good.
Yeah.
What sucks is that when I went to the kitchen a few minutes ago to get water, and I like the sink that there's like a bunch of stuff in the sink. I'm like, God damn it! I gotta take care of that one later after I read the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Dishes.
excited to see a new
Fuck.
Astro. I'm excited to see a new Astro. Astro will be awesome. Especially after they did Crypto and Superman. I'm excited to see if them do a new Astro. That'd be kind of cool.
I just wonder, like, are they like because technically, if you really want to get into it, Astro was just always just a future Scooby Doo, except not as scared.
Yeah, a cool Scooby Doo. That's all.
Yeah.
I like Astro.
Do you know what's the other thing? Like, even though like I don't know if you like listen, this is how you know that we were Jetsons people. I wonder if they're gonna introduce Orbity.
Not yet. Don't do it yet. Do it for like a sequel, obviously.
Dude, who? Okay, now this is the other question. Who do you think they'll get to voice Rosie the Robot?
That'd be interesting. Will they do it?
Personally,
Rosie
Rosie
the Robot
O'Donnell.
was kind of like sassy and everything like that. So it would have to be someone that like
Betty White would have been perfect.
honestly, you're not wrong.
Personally, I think Rosie O'Donnell will be perfect as Rosie the Robot.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Especially now,
Yeah.
because she's not really doing much anyway.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm down for that. But honestly,
You know what's funny? That name kind of teeters on that line of like who for some people.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be cool if she does the voice of Rosie, right? But she also does a live action or the crossover for the Flintstones, the way they did back in the day in the cartoons.
And the only reason why I think they gave her the role was because she had the laugh down.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm down for it. If they do that, that'd be awesome. So, in other news, of course, we know how a lot of movies have not a lot of older things have had the rights to them pretty much their not necessarily their rights, but their what is it called? Their imaging from the 30s and stuff like that has been pretty much turned into a horror movies, like what they had, Steamboat Willie, which is the original Mickey Mouse cartoon of him on a steamboat with the whistles and shit. They turned that into a horror movie. Popeye turned into a horror movie.
Winnie the Pooh.
Two
of them.
Fantastic horror movies. I think they have a Tigger one and they also have a Piglet one too. Both very not good.
Very not good. I love that. I don't know why, but I'm thinking about was it Damon Wayne and fucking what was it, David Allen Greer that when they did the gay movie reviews, hated it.
Yeah, pretty much. I didn't hate it, but it was very not good.
And that skit was called Men on Film.
That's right.
Yep. So the newest character that has gotten the horror makeover is Betty Boop. A character again that not many people know who the fuck she is now.
Right.
You see her randomly on t-shirts and shit like that. But nobody really knows who Betty Boop really is. So
I mean, considering she was a flapper girl from the 20s.
Right. Yeah. So she will be now part of the horror franchise. Probably not franchise, but there's now a horror take of Betty Boop. And it looks pretty gnarly, the picture that they put up of Betty Boop. Oh, I'm very excited to see what they're gonna do with that.
Listen, if they go like with the cartoon take or whatever, and they give her like that weirdly shapen head, that would be fucking hilarious.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
Like from behind, you just think it's just a big haircut. When it turns around, like, what the fuck happened to your head?
Yeah. Well, this is let me see if I can show it on here. If you see that right there, is what they're
That looks
doing.
ridiculous.
Yeah. According to Deadline, as you can see, that is the image of Betty Boop. Look like she's eating, not probably eating, or she disemboweled somebody.
She's looking
Yeah,
for
those
the
are
key like
definitely
Amanda and
intestines.
Saw.
Yeah, she's definitely disemboweled somebody in that one. But yeah, that looks pretty gnarly.
And she did it by mistake. Boop boop doo. Oops.
Boop boopy doop. Yep. But this looks pretty. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with that. Is it gonna be great? Probably not. Am I gonna watch
Well,
it?
I just say no,
Absolutely.
but it does look like a fun time killer.
Yeah, of course. Most of these horror movies are fun time killers, other than Piglet.
You go back. Or like it's like, what did Piglet do to you? He wasted 2 hours for me.
Nah, it's like an hour 20.
Okay, I can't get that hour back.
Yeah. One thing that I am very sad about that came out this week, well, in the last few weeks. I believe we mentioned that they were working on The Last Ronin, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Last Ronin.
Right, and we spoke last week that it got canceled.
Yes, it's finally.
Yeah.
It's definitely a no-go. It's not happening. Paramount was pretty much like, nope, we're not gonna do the live action version of this. Even though they did 3 Sonic movies, well, 4 Sonic movies.
Yeah, because it is. Yeah, there's rumor for a 4th one. That's what. Oh, no, you're talking about the. Are you talking about the Knuckles series thing or no?
And the TV show, yeah, fair.
There was a
but
lot of live action Sonic stuff.
Well, there was 3.
Yeah.
And honestly,
But-
they were all entertaining.
No, I'm not saying anything against what they did. It's pretty fun, but yeah, TMNT, The Last Ronin is not happening, which is very sad. Very sad, because The Last Ronin would have been a great addition to the Ninja Turtles lore as far as movies. Because the last Ninja Turtle movie that we got was Turtles 3 when they were in time.
And then we had those 2 other Michael Bay ones.
Oh yeah. I always forget about those.
Alan Richardson was Rocksteady.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the only the second, the second one that I like is they actually finally introduced Bebop and Rocksteady live action.
Yeah, it was Alan Richardson and Seamus.
Yeah, you know what's funny though? Like I honestly, I don't ever remember those 2 movies. The 2 live action ones,
but like
the new ones.
I still remember they shot the second one near where we used to all work, right by Midtown Grand Central.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
by 237. Shit. Oh, I don't remember that at all. I don't like honestly. Like I guess it was a bit of a blur to me. Those movies.
Well, all those Michael Bay movies are the same.
Yeah, they really are.
I mean, the fact that he repurposed the highway chase scene from the island to be in Transformers 2.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah,
is
he
one
really
of the
did. He really did. You're absolutely right. Oh yeah. No, but it's sad that they're not gonna do this TMNT. It would have been great, but no, they're gonna do more. Fantastic Four. I mean, Fast and the Furious bitches. We don't need any more of those, but there's more of those coming. Oh, we're gonna get more Transformers. Sure, let's watch more Transformers. More shitty movies of Transformers. Are we finally gonna get Transformers versus GI Joes, or Transformers and GI Joes together? No. That'd be great if we did, though. I sound so bitter, don't I?
A little bit.
A little bit, a little bit. I
It's
blame
it's
Alex.
because
Yeah,
you're still so pissed off how shitty WWE is.
yeah. Because you know why I'm so pissed off is because I hate people seeing people losing money. For sure, that's garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Like people going to concerts that suck ass. Like there are times that I'm working in an event and I'm working by the stage and I see people bored out of their mind that in front of the stage. And I look over and I'm sad for them and I tell them like, "Yo, I'm sorry that you paid so much money to be here." And then they turn to me. I'm like, "I'm sorry that you had to be here." I'm like, you don't got to be sorry to me. I'm getting paid to be here. You
Right.
paid to be here."
Oh, that's hilarious. All I picture is like, yeah, I get paid to be bored.
Dude, it is the worst feeling to see somebody that paid a bunch of money to be at a show front row and they're literally on the barricade falling asleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're not headbanging, you know. They're trying to stay up.
Dude, it really seems that way. And that's happened probably 4 times at all the events that I've worked, seeing people falling asleep on a stage that close to the stage where the artist is literally right in front of them because they weren't entertained by anything that they did. So when I'm talking about being upset at a product that isn't good, makes me sad for people that thoroughly enjoy it or want to enjoy it and they can't because they feel ripped off. It's a bit of a travesty. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why are you shitting on your fans? Fans that absolutely love what you've done in the past. And you say it's going to be the best show ever. And then when you watch it, you're like,
That's it.
yeah. People legit walked out of the show. There were TikToks of people walking out of the show saying, "What the fuck did I just watch?"
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do a trick for you. I'm gonna make you watch your money disappear.
That's literally what they did.
Ta-da!
And they expect people to pay for a full service for this shit? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, cool. It was on Peacock. Okay, you paid Peacock a full subscription. You got everything on there. PLEs, everything. Over here, you have to pay separately for the PLEs. No.
Well, I remember technically the like the catch if you like that if you already have ESPN in your
No, it doesn't work because I have ESPN through Disney and it doesn't fucking work.
No, I think you're supposed to have it through your your
Who the fuck has cable anymore?
I do.
My mom.
Can you watch ESPN under super deficits? Yeah, I said it all fucked up. I don't know what the fuck it's called. But
ESPN,
can you watch it on there?
I've never tried.
No, it's ESPN Unlimited. Not even ESPN Plus.
Oh.
ESPN
they changed it?
Yeah. Because ESPN Plus is what comes with the Hulu Plus plan or whatever the fuck.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if we have unlimited.
Yeah, because you have to pay extra for it. It's an extra $30 a month. And what are you gonna watch
It's
on
like
ESPN Plus?
Steve, I wouldn't
Nothing.
know. VPN. VPN.
Yeah, but again, not everybody has the ability to get a VPN or the capacity to even worry about a VPN. It's bullshit to me. I'm sorry.
Oh no, dude! Like that's a problem with corporate America.
Yeah, they can go eat a dick for sure.
In some countries, it might be a delicacy. Who fucking knows?
That's cool. More power to them. Speaking of eating dicks,
What a segue.
we got a trailer for a movie. It's kind of funny.
Dicks the film?
Huh?
Eating dicks?
No,
the film?
not eating dicks the film, but we know of Night of the Living Dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of the greatest movies of all time. Directed by, of course, who we know, George Romero, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he has a daughter, and she's diving into the horror universe as well. And we got a trailer for her movie that came out somewhat recently. That's pretty much been under the radar for the most part, because I'm pretty sure it's on like digital or something now. But I figured we'd talk about it because it looks fun. It looks fun. And the reason why I said eating dicks part is because it's called Queen of the Dead. So let's watch the trailer for this fun-filled movie.
Okie dokie.
Dre, babe, take a breath.
What's happening?
DJ's MIA and
Toilet still clogged. What are you, like 35 and still promoting parties?
Dre, get ready for the wildest party we've ever thrown.
Oh, we're not ready. We're never ready. Open the doors.
It looks like Bushwick's beautiful people are out tonight. Our beautiful people!
Grown man with man parts coming through. I've never had stage fright. What do you say, you and me? We kill it.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
You all right?
Drag is not life or death. Bitch!
Oh, fuck.
Something very bad is going on. Manhattan is under siege.
What the hell?
Shelter in place?
That thing was not human. You know what this means.
It's worse.
A zombie.
Yum, yum, yum.
My wife is coming.
She's probably dead.
Oh my God!
That was kind of sexy.
Softball, third base.
We gotta armor up.
You might want to look away. Why?
We outside tonight.
It's life or death.
It's both. It's always both.
I know, such injustice, right?
Survive, survive.
Does that not look fun?
It looks stupid, but I also want to watch it.
Right? It's stupid fun. It looks entertaining as hell. I kind of want to see it. I kind of want to see. I really want.
Well,
to see it.
since it says Shutter, you already since you could.
It's not on Shutter yet. It's not on
okay.
Shutter yet. I've been looking. Oh, one thing that I have been watching on Shutter, it's the Creep Tapes. Season 2 of the Creep Tapes. It's pretty solid.
Oh, wait, you mentioned you were watching that a while ago.
Yeah. The
So
first
the
season was
tapes, I mean,
it was short. It was like 6 episodes. It pretty much follows the same premise of the Creep movies. So Creep 1 and Creep 2, same premise.
I gotta watch those. I love Mark Duplass.
Yeah. And in this second season, is pretty much doing the same thing in episode form because, of course, you saw all of the tapes in the movies, right? You saw the tapes were there. It's pretty much showing you different tapes every time. It's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun show. And then the final trailer that we have for this week, so we can close out this an hour 40-minute show, is something that we spoke about a little while ago. We finally got a full trailer for it, and it looks pretty fucking cool to me. And that's the return to Silent Hill. And I am very excited for this movie. So let's watch the trailer.
I love the first one.
Dude, it was good. It was good. And the fact that this one is
very
actually directed by the same dude from the first one. I'm very sold on
Oh,
it,
that's
dude.
dope.
So let's go with the trailer for Silent Hill.
ChatGPT, can I make money
that's
on
version.
Airbnb with zero
no ads, no ads. Quiet, Ned.
The horror, the horror.
There we go.
James, so much time has passed, but I'm asking to please come back to our special place. Something's happened. Love, Mary.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Everyone got sick in Silent Hill.
Something's happened here. Something really, really bad.
What you're doing, it won't be enough to save her.
You did it, didn't you, Jimmy? You woke him up.
No one said it would be easy.
I'm here. I'll always be here. Yes, please.
I love how the Silent Hill game, the Silent Hill movies are better and more to the story of the games than any of the Resident Evil bullshit.
Yep.
But yet
The only
Evil
Resident
came
Evil
out
movies
first.
that were actually worth it are actually the animated ones. That's it.
But do those really count as
Yeah,
movies?
basically, but anything live action has been dog shit, and like they really tried so hard with that one that came out a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, you know, like that. But then they made like Leon a stoner, and it was like, what the actual fuck?
Yep. I heard that they were working on another Resident Evil.
They are, but it's gonna be, from what I know, is that it's not gonna be anything from the games. Even though originally it was supposed to be from the games, but they decided to do a whole new thing, and it's sort of gonna be based off. Sort of like the Resident Evil survivors, you know, the ones that remember there were like two of those games where like there was a bunch of different like characters that weren't any of the original people,
Yeah.
and like they're
There
trying to
is one coming out
survive
next
through
year.
the.
There's one scheduled to release October 18th. Well, September 18th of 2026. And this one is
Until I get a
directed by
trailer.
Zach Krager. Paul Walter Hauser's in it.
Yeah. He's in everything.
I was about to say that too. Paul Witterhauser, he's in everything.
Yeah, he's awesome though. He's great.
Paul Witterhauser, new
See,
Sam Jackson.
I love him.
There's no trailer for it yet.
Like when I'm no, but until there's a trailer for it, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, Zach Cherry's in it. Jack Cherry's a funny dude. You know Jack Cherry. You've
Let's
seen
just
him in
hope
a bunch of shit.
let's
What's
just
this
hope the
dude?
movie's good.
Yeah, we could just hope. This guy right here. Zach Cherry.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Severance.
Juno Wilson. This guy. This guy looks just like this fucking dude. But this looks awesome. I'm excited for it. I'm curious about this one. But I'm very excited for Silent Hill 2. Very excited for a return to Silent Hill. Yes. My brain wasn't working for a second. I had a little brain fart.
It's okay. It's late, dude. I get it.
Yeah.
So that pretty much wraps it up for this week. You got anything else to add, senors?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Alex, you got anything?
Well, the only thing I want to add is that I started watching a new anime. Well, it's not a new anime, but new anime to me. I started watching Spy Family. It's fun.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it.
Okie dokies. So, thank you for listening. Appreciate you guys checking us out. It's been a fun hour 46. So appreciate you guys for standing with us for a bit. Make sure you guys check out everything that we do. Of course, on InnerCityGeeks.net, where we have a bunch of shit. Sometimes, of course, we got this show. We have Comics con Sabor, Manga Time, and Anime World. Bunch of episodes of that over there. We also going to have the latest episode of Horror City Geeks coming up very soon. We recorded one this past week. Me and Mario, we're planning on doing that like every month. This last one that we just did is pretty much in time for the Christmas season. So we did a bunch of Christmas horror movies. So,
and there are a few out there.
We have 6 in total, sir. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. So make sure you check that out as soon as I put it out, which will be by the end of this week. So we got all that over there. We got all this shows, a bunch of other shit. Of course, previous stuff on the website. You can also find the show on iHeartRadio, Amazon, Audible, Pandora, motherfucking Spotify, on the Tigas TV. And anywhere else? Soon
Well, I mean, you go through Tigas.
Probably on the Rokus.
You go through Tigas, you can find us on everything. Yeah.
So much fun. But yeah, check us out on all that stuff, and that pretty much wraps it up. You can find us on the socials as well. You can find us on the facyspace.com/InnerCityGeeks, Instagram InnerCityGeeks, Twitter InnerCityGeeks.
Yep.
Where can I find you guys, senors? Brian, where can I find you, sir?
You can find me getting really tired, but also really hungry.
Tired and hungry.
So
Great combination.
So I think I'm gonna eat. I think I'm gonna eat before I go to bed.
Eat, sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Check me out. Check me out because I'm awesome. On Twitter, where I keep getting my Twitter locked because I keep saying stuff pro Democrat. God forbid.
God forbid we live in a free country, right?
I know. God forbid I say something like, hey, Don Jr., you have a little bit of white powder on your nose, seek help.
White line.
Or Don Senior, it looks like you had a clean MRI scan. Meanwhile, like you clearly have heart disease.
Yeah, that's what a lot of Hispanics wind up happening. Don Senor. I get it. Yeah, I get it.
So check me out on Twitter. I'll reply when I can. When I'm allowed.
Fair, exactly.
As I've gotten older, as I've gotten older, I feel like I've been and just a little bit more like ranty. I just like come out, start sounding like Bill Burr. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's fair.
also on Blue Sky, and yeah, I'm you know I'm just New York Irish, not Boston. Um, Threads, Blue Sky, I think. Instagram, Pride2J on all of that shit. Pride2J Presents is still there. I mean, check out old news. Where can we find you, Alex?
You can find me on Twitter at DenyedDinyed and on Instagram at DenyedDin_YED. Where can we find you, Steve?
You guys can find me pretty much everywhere at Mr. Jackal, MisterJackal. It's pretty much everywhere. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all the places. Screaming at my kid over there. Yeah, everywhere. Shit. You can find me.
We could find you asking Chat GPT. Please describe our podcast.
Yeah, dude, that was the best description ever, dude. Was it not?
It was so spot on.
Dude, it was the best.
Brian was probably a little upset. I was like, well, I'm not from the Bronx. It was like, but 2/3 are, motherfucker.
Read the description, right? Read the description. So then we could close off on that one.
All right, I gotta find it. Hold on.
You're gonna hear Brian unfurl the paper.
Wait, hold on. I think I'll find it. I'll probably find it before Brian does.
You probably will.
Okay, so according to ChatGPT, okay, so InnerCityGeeks is a high-energy, Bronx-flavored pop culture show where comics, movies, games, and geek culture get broken down with personality, humor, and real fan passion. It has this authentic inner city vibe, unfiltered, funny, conversational, mixed with genuine geek knowledge. It's the kind of show where you feel like you're hanging out with your friends, debating superhero movies, wrestling storylines like we did today.
Sure did.
Classic comics or whatever big nerd news just dropped. That's our show. As described
I'm not gonna say no.
It sounds pretty right. It sounds pretty spot fuck on. That's us. That's the show in a gist.
On the nose like the ping ping.
Bing bing. Yes,
on the nose.
And I love and I love that that's word for word what's going to be in the newsletter.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
What on the nose like the ping ping?
Yep, on the ping ping. Yes,
My God, these guys are just crazy.
Ay, Dios mío.
That's our parents like. Oh my God.
All right, thanks guys for listening. We appreciate the fuck out of you. You're the best. Your best makes us the best. So again, thank you guys for listening. We greatly appreciate y'all. Don't be a dick, but always remember that the geeks shall inherit the earth.